Hello, everyone. As y'all know, it's Saturday, and we have more college football games. Now, this is the conference championship weekend. Last week was rivalry weekend. A lot of upsets, and a lot of teams stayed alive to help their hopes in the college football playoffs. But this week we have, like I said, this is conference championship week, and at the moment we have Alabama and Georgia going. And those so far both those teams are in the college football playoffs. But Alabama ranked number 9, Georgia number 3, and Georgia is winning 14-0. So this game turns into a blowout if have to kind of think should Alabama be in, because they already suffered 2 losses. So with 3 losses and they already at 9, and if they get blown out, no matter if it's to a top ranked team, they already got 2 losses. You got to move some of these teams in. You know what I'm saying? You got to move some of them in. So let's see here. You have yesterday we had North Texas ranked 24 and Tulane ranked 20. Tulane won 34-21, and Tulane only has 1 loss. Actually, I believe it's 2. Let's see. So Tulane suffered 2 losses, but I believe by them when they beat North Texas, I think that moved them into the CFP. I'm not sure yet. The rankings haven't updated. The Saturday has just begun, so we'll see. But I think you kind of want to start moving teams up. A lot of teams lost. A lot of teams, you know, um, have won, and they deserve to be moved closer to the top 12. Also, James Madison. Now, people may say, okay, it's James Madison, but they earned their way to the top 25, and they only suffered 1 loss the whole season. Don't matter who in their conference or not, they got 1 loss and they in the top 25, so they earned their spot. Now, do you think about moving them into the top 12? No, that's a question to ask because a lot of more teams. BYU lost to Texas Tech today. BYU was number 11. Texas Tech was number 4. And Texas Tech defense was just too much. It was a drubbing, 34-7. So does they put BYU out and move more teams up? So we'll see. But James Madison ranked at 25 and they 12-1. You kind of think, it's also a new team. So I know that a lot of people are thinking, oh, it's James Madison. They're not gonna prove much in the playoffs. But they made a name for themselves to get to the top 25, and they only suffered 1 loss. So you got to move them up. You got to move them up. If not top 12, top 15, but by them only having 1 loss, me personally think, you just throw them in the water and give them a shot at the college football playoffs. That's just my opinion. Also, Tulane, like I say, they won to yesterday, so they advanced to the CFP. So we'll see how things go. So we'll see how things go. Also, we have the number 1 and the number 2 team playing tonight, Indiana and Ohio State. And Ohio State is still undefeated, as so Indiana, and people saying Ohio State really had a cakewalk schedule. So they got a hell of a matchup tonight. This is the Big Ten championship, but it's also the number 1 and number 2 team. So this, I believe, is going to be a damn good game. Indiana defense have a top 5 defense, and we'll see how things play out. We're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to it. Also, it's at halftime with Alabama and Georgia. So there's a lot of football left to play, but Georgia's up 14-0. But after today, we will see who's in, who's out, and who has first round buys, and the playoffs will officially start. So with that being said, we'll see how things go. Hope you all have a happy holiday.